The young man gently touched his daughter's arm, but in the next moment she let out a sharp cry of pain. To his horror, he saw a row of blisters forming on her skin. It was a burn. His wife stepped forward, her voice trembling as she confessed, "All these injuries, they're from your brother's wife. She's been scalding her." Only then did he realize how his neglect had emboldened his younger brother's family to abuse his wife and child. What he didn't know was this: the man wasn't living this life for the first time. In his previous life, he had been deceived by his brother and sister-in-law into believing his wife and daughter had stolen from him. In a fit of cold rage, he cast them out of the house. Not long after, mother and daughter were killed in a car accident. Racked with guilt, he spent the next 30 years working like a slave in his brother's feed factory, helping it grow into a listed company. But on the day the company went public, a freak accident crushed his leg. As he lay there in agony, his brother hesitated to help, until his sister-in-law grabbed his arm and said coldly, "Don't bother. Saving him will just cost us more money." In that moment, he saw clearly. 30 years of loyalty repaid with betrayal. Then came the cruelest blow. His sister-in-law admitted it was she who had falsely accused his wife of theft decades ago. "You didn't believe your own wife. You believed me, a stranger, and you threw your family away for nothing." More feed sacks came crashing down on him. As his life slipped away, regret consumed him. But just as darkness closed in, time suddenly began to rewind. When he opened his eyes, he was back 30 years earlier. Ethan, are you deaf? Finish your work so I can get home for dinner with Jenna. I'm your brother, not your servant. Don't order me around." After putting his arrogant younger brother in his place, Ethan raced home in a panic, unaware of what was happening there. At that very moment, his daughter had merely tried to take a piece of food when her aunt dumped scalding water on her. His wife leapt to shield the girl, only to be beaten unconscious by the vicious woman. Then the aunt turned her fury back on the child. Just as she raised her hand again, Ethan burst in. The sister-in-law immediately switched to a sweet, flattering tone, knowing their feed factory depended on Ethan's labor. "She was fighting over food with my son, so I had to teach her a lesson," she lied, but Ethan saw through her act. Rage boiled over. He slammed the table, sending dishes flying. "From this day on, we're splitting from the family." "Ethan, how dare you speak to your mother like that?" his brother shouted. "Mom, you defend them now, but one day they'll take everything and leave you to starve. Open your eyes before it's too late." Without another word, Ethan scooped up his wife and daughter and stormed out.